You're welcome to another interesting edition of Talk Nigeria on TV Nigeria. And of course, today we're going to be taking a look at recent developments with regards to very interesting outcomes from the just held 30th edition of Prophecy book, popularly known as Warning to the Nations, proudly put together by the renowned prophet and the leader of Area Evangelical Spiritual Church, Primate Elijah Ayodele. Today in Nigeria, we are beginning to experience the manifestation of the prophecies to the nations. And so one major issue was about the pending riot, which he talked about. Currently, the present government is not at ease, and there's so much tension in the country. Primate Ayodele talked about this development, and of course, some people felt it was just another talk shop. But today, we quickly decided to seek his audience to take a look at some of the revelations he made and the prophecies and the manifestation of these prophecies. Primate Ayodele, I want to thank you for having us on Talk Nigeria. Thank you, sir.
It's my pleasure.
Primate, one of the prophecies you gave was about the impending nationwide riot, and you warned specifically that this time around is going to be very bloody. We have seen the various efforts of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, traditional rulers, security agencies, and meeting round the clock, appealing and at the same time cautioning Nigerians to jettison this riot. What do you have to say with this development? Will the riot still hold, sir?
Thank you so much for this great opportunity this morning, wherever you are watching us, morning, afternoon, or evening. A nation without prophecy will perish. And that is why the Nigerian government, they berate God. Nigerian government, they take God for granted. Nigerian government are deceived. They are heartless. Nigerian government doesn't fear God. Rather, they listen to what the Lord says. They are too full of themselves. They believe that they are everything, meanwhile they are nothing. This riot of a thing have been reoccurring since last year, September. I have a video to the effect where I said that if the government did not address the issue of hardship and hunger, that it will turn to riot. And the riot is going to happen. The only thing it will not happen if that day does not come to pass. If the day come to pass, it will happen. It's just going to be a wake-up call to the government of the day. There's nothing bad about it. The government of the day, the president, have also done it before, but it's going to be peaceful, though not everywhere. Some people will not come out for it. It's not going to be much in this area, not too much. But if they allow it to go viral beyond necessary, they don't do what is needful, it might go beyond what we expect to. That's why I warned Ruto before time that, Ruto, problem is coming, no. You are not listening again, no. You are turning deaf ear to what the people want. That there will be your policies are bad. These government policies too are bad. Electricity policy, giving palliative to wrong people, sending money to accounts, it's all corruption. They will say we are fighting corruption. Corruption indeed. We're not fighting anything about corruption. We have not even done anything about the corruption. The government is still there. So the government needs to listen to do what is needful. Otherwise, Nigeria will not exist beyond 2035. With the situation at hand, the country is already shaking.
Primate, we want to believe that possibly the government also heeded to your call. But how would you assess the effort made so far by the Tinubu administration to try to avoid...
There's no effort. It should have done what is needful before the time by putting all things to order. like bringing food. I've been saying he cried the price of the food. He said something that I love at the beginning of his tenure. He said, nobody should pity me. He's not only making policy without end. So who is going to listen to that policy? Policy without action. Just talk. Nothing is coming out from that talk. And people are deceiving him. We don't have Senate. Our Senate, they are rubber stamp. And that is why majority of these people who are in government, nemesis will catch them. Costs will fall on them. Because they are doing what will bring cost on themselves. It's what they are doing to the generality of the populace that will bring cost on them. And that is why I'm afraid of this, our democracy. Some people wanted to try the democracy. Democracy will break Nigeria if the government is still parabolating. All this while, just been bringing out ideas without implementation. You see that democracy will break Nigeria. Some people are not happy with the government of Tinubu now. It's only they cannot call coup. Some people are praying for coup. Why? Because of hardship. They believe that it should change. And people is the north. If Nigeria is going to break, it's going to break from the north. It's the northern people that will break Nigeria. Just note my word, leave it till then, and let's watch and see. So there's no shortcut to it. What the government needs to do urgently is to do what the people want. Otherwise, today we talk, next tomorrow we talk, the next morning we talk, the next season we talk. That one will not work.
Primate, what's your advice to the Tinubu administration?
Look, what the Lord said is the Tinubu administration should find a means to eradicate hardship. Let's stop this corruption. 20 bags of rice, trucks of rice to state governors is corruption, sir. Why must you do that? Why can't you take it to a free market, open market? Create a palliative market where food and commodities will be subsidized. If the government, if they have fear of God and they love those who voted for them, let them do that. It's very simple. Electricity bill, let them bring it down. Let them return from our fuel price. The eradication of subsidy is creation of hardship. People are in pains. 10,000 cannot feed the family again.
The impending riot, we've had people give certain conditions, requests for reduction of petroleum price, and of course, government should also stop terrorism. What do you have to say with this development?
The only way to stop terrorism is to pay the military to buy equipment. Let them put CCTV camera. I told you about 3 towers they should build. If they don't do this, terrorism will continue. These are the best way to stop terrorism. So terrorism, we have not seen terrorism, we have not seen kidnappers. Because the government will not be able to do it. Because they have not provided solution to what will bring a good governance. I'm talking as a prophet. 2021, I said Joe Biden will not contest second term. I said the vice president will be given the power to. They will win the nomination, no? And if Donald Trump comes, this woman will win Donald Trump. If America votes Donald Trump, they are in soup. The world is in soup. The aura surrounding Donald Trump is not good for the world. Mark my word, America will break if Donald Trump becomes the president of America. Likewise, I can tell you for free, there may be no election soon in Nigeria if this government did not do what is needful. I am seeing a referendum, and this government may stay longer than expected. You might spend 4 years and spend another 2 years for the referendum. Whereby, if Nigeria does not break in Tinubu's regime, we will break in the next dispensation, before the end of the next dispensation. I'm not making prediction, no. Write it, keep it, don't say anything. Let's wait till then. A lot are in this book, a lot. And a lot are in my videos. I don't do video often. Video of 3 years, I've done it since last year. And everything is falling in one after the other. Let me say this. When I said it, I don't say anybody should like me. Saraki Obi is the answer for PDP. Let Obi go back to PDP and go and contest. I have 4 names, but let me release one by one. 4 people who can lift up PDP back to the limelight. Northerners will gang up against Tinubu. Tinubu can only survive If he maintain his lane and do what is needful, 5 points. Price the price of food, the high increase of electric tariff, insecurity, fuel subsidies, you remove it. The last on the list is infrastructure. This is the message of the Lord. If Tinubu is not careful, he doesn't do amendment, there's going to be more hardship than ever. But what will happen is something is going to happen that will make Tinubu's government to be remarkable.
You've spoken quite a lot, but let's look at the Dangote refinery. Recently, Dangote came out to say that those sabotaging the refinery are actually within the government. They want to frustrate him. They are importing very poor, low-quality fuel. And we also want to hear your thoughts on the River State crisis. From the look of things, it looked like there is no end to Fubara-Wike war in River State.
Thank you so much. Let me take from that Dangote. I don't give a thought. I give what the Lord says, not a thought. Before the Dangote challenges, I specifically warned Dangote. I spoke to one emir that tell Dangote that they will fight him. They will fight him. No one can fight him. I kept quiet. The fact is, Dangote refinery will not bring petrol to 100 naira. Dangote refinery will only stop scarcity of petroleum. So Dangote should have taken measure and listening. That refinery, they will still frustrate him. We have not seen frustration. He will have challenges for 80 years. River State problems will not end in the next 2 years. It's going to be another 4 years. And Wike will never, Fubara should leave PDP. He's even going to leave PDP because they will do all Congress and everything. He will not get anybody. State Congress, he will not get anybody because they will roughen it with him. Wike wants to kill Fubara politically and is ready. He met it in minutes. So that's it.
Primate, you talked about in your book that the African continent will be divided, African Union and ECOWAS. And you said there's going to be formation of a new union, emergence of a new revolutionary leader. Can you expatiate on that?
Yes, it's happening now. Mali, Burkina Faso. Now, there's going to be another rival union that will compete with ECOWAS and AU, precisely ECOWAS. And nevertheless, coup is not yet over in Africa. So the group that are doing it, they are coming. Like Uganda now, they want to do everything to remove the president. If they could not remove the president the son will succeed him. A time is coming where people wanted to vote against all of this. Cameroon, nobody can remove Pobia. If they don't put their house, form a coalition. So I'm seeing a new group of people who are coming to begin to form a strong alliance.
Renowned prophet and, of course, the leader of Henry Evangelical Spiritual Church, Primate Elijah Ayodele, I want to thank you, sir, for finding time to speak to us. So on a final note, Primate, you've said a lot and you've actually bared your mind on the state of the nation. And your call to the government is to do the right thing. So I want to thank you, Primate. So before we go, we want you to leave a word of advice to the present government and to Nigeria.
The present government should do what is needful. Protest is not to cause anarchy. Protest is not to destroy anybody's property. If there's going to be protest, do it peacefully. Let there be peaceful protest in Lagos State, or otherwise let everybody stay at home. We don't want destruction of properties or fighting or anything. And we don't want hoodlums. If there's not going to be protest, go to your place of work. Peace be unto the Nigerians.
To President Tinubu.
Tinubu should do what is needful quickly. He should do everything that is needful that will make his government to move forward. And that I said, don't vote APC. They need to do something about it. What is the cause? Why? If they don't put it, that thing, they don't remove that thing, they don't adjust, Oga, wala still dey.
It's been a wonderful time speaking with Primate Elijah Ayodele. He has actually taking a look at these issues based on the prophecies and revelations he has made, we're beginning to see that even since 2002, 2003, he made very significant prophecies about Africa, African leaders, and of course Nigeria. And all these prophecies are coming to pass. And it is of critical essence for African leaders to take to the warnings of Primate Ayodele. And of course, for the current administration of the country, talking about the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Nigerians are beginning to feel the impact of these great prophecies. And so I want to say, God bless Nigeria, God bless Primate Ayodele. And that's it on Talk Nigeria on TV Nigeria. Thanks for watching.